Hi guys, hi guys, what's going on? My name is Mason, also known as Hoodie, and today I want to show you MXGP, the official motocross video game. Before I get into actually talking about the game, I want to say that I'm going to make this video uncut so you can see my unbiased opinion, so I'm not bullshitting you where I think something's good or bad. I'm on the PC version of this, so I will be explaining every input. I also want to say that this game is not very beginner friendly because you have to find the tutorial on your own without the game recommending it to you, which is always shit. And I'm also very antisocial, so I apologize if I butcher anything. It's because I feel like I'm talking to you guys personally. So let me get into the game. First things first. When you load in, you'll hear some god awful music, so please go ahead to audio and turn that dog shit ass shit off. This is what it sounds like, so if your headphones are on very loudly, I would turn them down. Alright, cool. Now you guys turn it down, this is what it sounds like. No, you're doing way too much right there. Awful soundtrack, and it's annoying me that there's a rev sound every time I want to go into something. So for me, that's a 0 out of 10. It might be different for you guys. Also, the video also gives you full control over your HUD, which is 10 out of 10. I like turning everything off because I don't want anything in my face. So that's a 10 for me. The controls, very shit. What the hell is this? 0 out of 10. I couldn't, for 45 minutes, I struggled to realize how to go forward on the keyboard. So I plugged in the Xbox controller, which was a 10 out of 10. Very easy, very nonchalant on how to control the game. So 10 out of 10. I don't have a PS4 controller, so I don't know if it's really good. I do have a PS5 controller, though, and it's 0 out of 10. The game does not register the PS5 controller as a PS5 controller, so it kind of gives you a half-ass bootlegged Xbox controller that half the buttons don't even work. So for me, that's a 0 out of 10. I'm not dashing PS5 controller because I love that shit. I love that controller. My MXGPU is just your rider. You have really no customizations. You have your name, surname, nickname, portrait of 1 through 15 random different people who I've never seen in my life. And for the nation, you can choose 77 different nations. I'm currently rocking New Zealand. Shout out to my dog New Zealand. And Australia. I fuck with y'all heavy. For the appearance, you can only change your helmet. That is shit. You can change the color on your back, your racing number, and the font. For your manager, you have 1 through 12 random people, so you have really no personal connection with who your manager is. So, or your rider, so 0 out of 10. Actually, you don't really have a personal connection with anyone, but the manager doesn't even talk to you physically. This is where you actually find the tutorial. This should be the first thing the game shows me when I buy it and open it. But no, it doesn't. So, 0 out of 10. Multiplayer. The servers are down, so I cannot show you multiplayer, so just take my word for it. It's maybe good, maybe bad. Time attack. This is where I spent most of my time, was actually just racing on whatever map I felt like it, which was very fun. So I give this mode a 10 out of 10. I give career mode a 2 out of 10. It's not fun, it's boring, and I find myself actually playing every other mode but career mode, which is a first for me, because usually I play the career. Championship. I really like this. It's you versus, I think, 19 different bots. I'm not mistaken. Oh my god, I forgot how many bots are. It's you versus bots for 14 different tracks. You can actually change the tracks that you want. There are 14 tracks you can race on. If you don't want to race on 14 tracks, you can remove some. So you can race on how many you want. They give you the option on how many you want to race. So 10 out of 10, that doesn't force you to play a normal amount of games that you don't want to have to play or you don't have the time to play. Grand Prix, it's regular racing. You can choose qualifying racing, weekend racing, single racing, and you can choose between 3 and 20 laps like normal. You can also change the AI difficulty in this game. Obviously, you have easy, medium, hard. Easy, medium, hard are not even a challenge. I would go with realistic. In that way, the bots aren't trying to actually knock you off, and they're actually trying to win the race. Because most games, the bots will just be annoying as shit and bump into you. But I really don't find myself bumping into the bots a lot because they kind of just mind their own business. Instant race, It's you literally just start a race. You have 3 through 20 laps. It's always a single race. You have realistic AI, and you can't choose the map. I'm pretty sure, and it just throws you in. So 10 out of 10. I do like the modes. So getting into career mode, obviously, it loads you in. Boom. I'm gonna skip ahead of this.
Experience
shit.
all.
You just have your manager that comes to the top. It basically tells you like I'll be your personal manager. Whatever,
The transfer.
blah, blah, blah. You can choose whatever team you want to be on. I really don't think team performance at the beginning really matters. You're basically just gonna choose whatever team you want to be on based on the bike that you like. I'm obviously going with this team because I'm a huge fan of KTM. But yeah, these two don't really matter. So you're gonna sign with a team. You're gonna load in. He'll yap. I'm just skipping over it because I want to keep this video as short as possible. With how long I'm probably gonna be yapping.
Before each weekend, a ride.
It'll show you the map. Obviously, you're gonna want to start with one. That's the only one you can start on. So you're gonna choose one. Then you're gonna once you'll choose what you want to do: a full weekend, qualifying in races, double race. Obviously, change your bots to realistic. It's up to you. You can choose between 1, 2, 3, and 20 laps is normal. Riding assist. I would not use base or medium. It's very boring to me. The joint brakes are annoying as hell. The rider weights being on manual is my favorite because semi-automatic. You'll try and lean one way and the axle assist will lean the other way, causing you to fall and eat shit. Manual. I do not keep this on because I'm very shit at remembering things. So I always forget to actually take the bike off of neutral, and the bots will go, and I'm stuck there at the gate like an idiot because I forgot to shift up on my gear. So I keep this on semi-automatic. It's up to you. And obviously, I recommend Pro Physics. Pro Physics, realistic physics, so you get the most control and the most fun out of the game. And my opinion, this is my opinion. You guys might not like it, but I do. Alright, also, let me turn the bike settings off so I can have a genuine conversation with you on this part. Obviously, the game gives you complete control over your bike, which is like 10 out of 10. You can change your preload, your spring stiffness, your compressions, and the rebound damping. You can change your gear ratio from low, medium, high. Again, this is personal preference, so I'm not going to recommend anything to you that will change your preference. You can have just 1 or 2 for front and rear. For the data, you can have 10 different slots that I'm pretty sure that's saved for you. I haven't tried it out yet, so I'm going to say 10 out of 10 for the bike setup. For the session info, it shows me on practice. You can skip the qualifying if you don't want to actually like take the time to actually learn it on the practice or the qualifying to actually for the race. You can just skip all the way to race 1. It's up to you. So I do like that they give you that option. So now let's go to the track. In the options, you can actually choose when you're on the track. Let's be on the track first. Hold on. On the track, you can actually choose your third-person camera. You can choose to make it close to the rider, which really doesn't affect much. Or you can make it outward, which is your preference yet again. For the audio, I actually do really like the sound of the bikes and the race effects. I'm going to keep it there so it's not painfully loud. It's not painfully quiet. I do like that this game gives you a free camera that you can actually take to... Why is this guy above me? You can actually use it to take pictures, which I actually do like that. I actually do like that he's above me. So I will take a picture of this. If you... Wait a minute. When you go AFK, it stops. So that's actually really cool. That's a cool picture. And I'll show you guys the picture. Obviously, boom, here's the picture. So if you are very cinematic and love to take pictures of things and make them as your background pictures or anything, you can do that. When loading into the game, it will have an auto drive feature. So the game will drive for you for a few seconds, and then you can take over your rider, I would say. This game does have a weight system, so obviously, when going into turns and stuff, if you're leaning too much one way, your character will fall over because your weight is going too far to the ground. It did a very horrible job of actually showing that when I was trying to lean too much to one side. But it kind of did that. For whipping, it has a great physics. I do like it. And for scrubbing, it is a little bad, but it's whatever. You know, it's probably one of their first games, so it doesn't really right. So for whipping, I give it a good 6. For scrubbing, I'd also give it a good 6. So for animations, I give it a good 6. I want to show you the weight. You know, but yeah. But just take my word for it. If you lean too much one way, this will happen every time. Or if you don't lean the right way, this way. First person. First person in this game is very bad, and I do not like it. It reminds me of a 3DS game, and it's very bad, so I would not recommend being in first person. And you also can even change the FOV slider for you kind of stuck in it. So with first person, a good 0 out of 10. I would recommend personally playing on third person. And for graphics, the graphics are actually very good on PC. I have no idea for console, so I cannot say anything about console except I like it on PC. I'm on 200 hertz, so I'm pretty sure I want to say I'm running on 200 FPS or at least 120 FPS. So it will vary for different PCs and different parts. But for now, I will give the graphics an actual 7 out of 10. They're actually not horrible. For a game that came out in 2014, I actually like it more than some PC games. So, I'd also rate this game very high. And, I'm trying to think, is there anything I'm missing? Oof. Oh, ruts. The ruts in this game, there actually really is no deformation, I don't think. What I've seen, actually, well, there's deformation, but like, the deformation doesn't actually affect your rider, which I think is always a 0 for me. If I make a huge ass like line, it should knock me down and at least push me around. It doesn't do that. And for character animations, they're very janky and they look really stupid. So again, they're not the worst, but they're not the best. So 4 out of 10, like, this looks stupid to me. But what can I say? It's like an arcade game. It's not going for anything realistic. It's just for fun and to race around. It's just a short, sweet, simple game. Other than that, there's nothing. Without saying much, this game is really nothing too special, nothing too horrible. Would I recommend this game to someone? Absolutely not. I mean, unless the game's on sale for like $2 and you really just want an MX game to play, then yeah, if it's on sale, yeah, I would recommend this game to you. I got this game for $1, so I'm really not losing much of my money, and I'm not really getting my money's worth if I were to buy this full game. But for $1, hell yeah, I would buy this shit again, and I would keep playing it. With that being said, my name is Hoodie, and this is MXGP. If I had to give it an overall rating, I'd give it a 4.2. It's not horrible. I would still buy this, but would I buy this full price? Hell no. But yeah, that's really it. Oh, and also, I don't think there's any tricks. There are no tricks, which also take away from the game. Like, you want tricks. But, yeah. I'm sorry if this wasn't very detailed explanation. You can see how many times I actually attempted to record this video. I think I have over 55 recordings, and this is probably my best one so far, so I'm really sorry. Trust me, these videos will get shorter and better as we go on, but for now, I just want to get one out there, and that's all for me. Bye-bye.